Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the 16th day of January 2017. And look, I just got on Google Earth here and noticed this little weather pattern here. And I want to bring up the Mare Oriental Basin, or Mare Oriental Crater, I guess you'd call it. And haven't done it yet. Just turned on the weather and checked this out. And I just wanted to start the video right here. So I don't even know where the picture is, and I got to find overlays over this picture, over this area. So we're going to find this together. I'm going to have to do a little search. Just bear with me. I got to find the right one that's overlaid here already. I just want you to see that this is what happens. Okay, here's one maybe. There it is. Let's see how that fits. Haven't brought this picture up obviously in a while. And there is the weather today. Look at that. Look at that. Just beautiful. Nice Mare Oriental pattern right there in the middle of North America. And this is one that I've told everybody they need to put down over North America and just leave it there. And just check the weather whenever you want. And if there's weather in that spot, obviously it will fit. I'm not saying it's perfectly aligned or anything, but there you go. I mean, it's pretty close. Pretty damn close. So basically you wanted to show that. Look at that fit right in there. And this is not even a good weather pattern, you know, really. It's not. This is Google Earth weather, and it's pretty much garbage these days. But let's turn on this other thing. This other weather that I got is not very well aligned, actually. So it's you know, hard to use this stuff here. Because it's so, see how it is? It's really it's supposed to, see how they got two pictures of the same thing? It overlaps, and it's not going to show right in the center where it should. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But anyways, that's what we get. So I can't really show you much with that, except it does show the same pattern, you know, pretty much. Just turn that off. And turn the other weather back on, I guess. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And now I got to turn it off. I got to go way back up there and find it. Anyways, just wanted to show that. A lot of things, you know, been learning a lot of things about the moon. Oh, football. Let's do the football thing right while we're here. Okay, football is a moon. Obviously, the Super Bowl is obviously a moon ritual because it's the Super Bowl. It has the word super in it. Anything with the word super in it, you can look at the moon, look towards the moon, because a super typhoon, a super storm, a super moon, you know. And then you also have the monsoon, which is a moon soon, okay, moon soon basically. Okay, so anyways, it's this shape of the football. Obviously we have the Super Bowl, which is obviously a moon ritual. We see the halftime shows are total moon rituals. I mean, whether you think it's a moon ritual or not, it's still a ritualistic, you know, it's a ritual. The halftime show is a complete ritual. I mean, with Beyonce, Madonna, all of it. All those are total rituals, and you're going to see right now what the shape of the football represents. I have to find it. It's going to take a second. Shouldn't be too long. Oh, and here's like the Falcon weather we got. You know, the Falcon weather. I don't know where it's going to come up at. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the Falcon. We have that. You know, the Atlanta Falcons they're probably going to go to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm thinking. But there you go. They, you know, it's total. And their logo. Let me just point this out. Their logo is opposite the way that the direction of this is facing, right? If you look at if you look up on Google Images, Atlanta Falcons logo, the Falcon will be facing the opposite direction, just showing that this is from somewhere else. This is a print, like a rubber stamp, from something, which would be the moon. And I mean, you got that with a lot of things. The Atlanta Falcons is the most obvious. We see the Atlanta Falcons logo in the sky all the time. I mean, look at this. This is not even the best one I got, but it's, there it is. We see it on the west coast over the Pacific. We see it in the east over the Atlantic. It's a total. That's why I picked the Atlanta Falcons football. Anyways, let me get to this pattern here. It should be right in here somewhere. If it's not, I have to go back down. I probably have to go back down. Yeah, I think I'm too far up here. Just bear with me for a second. You'll see. Worth it. I got to bring up the Sailor Moon discovery here. Coming up. Right here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Okay. So here's Superstorm Sandy. Superstorm Sandy. I call it Super Sailor Storm, but here you go. See the shape of the football? Okay, I already had things overlaid over this picture. Like, let's see, where we gonna? It's down here somewhere. Let me just get to it here. Oh, it's a little further down here. Okay, a little further down. Coming. Oh, almost. Right here should be one. There's one. Okay, there's the shape of the football. We get this from the tarot cards or whatever. This shape, or this, this whatever this is. Okay, and then here's another one. I mean, it's upside down, but it's, there it is. There's your football. I have another one somewhere, a little further down, I think. There we go. It's a little better one. There you go. Then the football itself, which is all the way down at the bottom. So I'm just going to turn off this and see how that aligns to this. There you go. Whoa, look at that. There's your football. This is moon. There's the moon right in the picture right there. This is your goddess, your moon goddess, or whatever. But it's totally football is totally everything in America, everything around the world seems like a moon ritual. I am not kidding. It's so important to the people that rule this world. I'm telling you, it is so important, and we don't even most people will not even realize it or acknowledge it. And I understand the reasons for that. I mean, because it just gives that more power, I guess. But really, to understand it, it gives them less power. If you understand what's going on with these rituals and all that, you're awake to what's going on, and you can see through it. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of crap. A bunch of crap that they still believe it. They still fight over this crap today. Okay, so let me just show you how I came upon that, because I think it's a beautiful thing that I discovered here one day when I was I brought this picture of Sailor Moon up. Look at this. Look at how the football aligns with this Sailor Moon picture. Watch. And I didn't align the two together, but just watch. It's pretty interesting. The way that this Sailor Moon picture. Look at that, right? See where it's just like the. See that part? Okay, well, just check this out. I've showed this before, and if you don't want to watch, it's cool. But this was genuinely by chance that this turned out this way, the way that this all aligned, because I didn't align the two pictures together, and you can clearly see that is the same thing. To the outline of this area here, to the skirt, the whole thing. The bow is right here. Her bow is right there. I mean, you can see that somebody's seen this before. The creator of Sailor Moon somehow. I don't know how, because this was totally organic the way that I came across this. Totally. This is Superstorm Sandy. I had it put down before any of the other stuff. I put this down, and then I put down some other stuff. Let's see. There's the rabbit. I put that, a bunch of. This was aligned to. Oh, see, I put this down afterwards. This is a weather over Japan. You see the egg, and you see totally what I aligned this picture to. I aligned this picture of Sailor Moon to this picture here of the storm. This weather, I mean, storm, whatever. But you can see at the top where this is here. This is what I aligned the Sailor Moon picture to, was this egg picture, and it did not have the Superstorm Sandy even on. This right here was not even on. I aligned this picture to this. See, this right here was aligned to this, to the picture right here first. I aligned it to this first, so we should check that out. That's what I aligned it to, basically, or something like that anyway. And yeah, because you can see, look at this shape right here. See the shape? Look. I mean, you can see that that's there. This is a really good alignment. I'm telling you, people, this is a really good alignment of this right here. And then to turn on to bring the Sailor. See, I had this off. I didn't even have this titled. I didn't know what it was when I clicked on it, but I had this aligned over the top of this. Because I know, you know, Sailor Moon, the egg, and you can see her hair is the egg. I've made a huge mistake. The claw print of mistakes. The claw print. This land is covered with the claw print of mistakes. And what is Sailor Moon saying? I've made a huge mistake. It's just really interesting how deep it goes. You know what I mean? It is so interesting how deep it goes. This Sailor Moon is so educational to me. I've learned more from watching Sailor Moon musicals and the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon live action series than anything else that I've ever experienced before. I mean, I had totally seen this through the creator's eyes. I mean, really. When I turned on this right here and seen how that fit like that, I was so stunned, absolutely stunned to see that, because there's the bow, and this, like I said, I did not align this storm to this picture of Sailor Moon. It was already in place. You know what I aligned this actually to? The storm was you can see it's above this one here. So this came after. This right here was actually aligned to a picture that's up here a ways. I think it's called it's way up here, right up here. Big Typhoon, Left Eye Mo. Let's see, it'd be one of these ones here. You know, I had this one here. You know, so it's got to be higher. Left Eye Mo is got to be there. That's right there. So it's got to be higher. Sea of Moscow Large. Here it is. This is what I aligned it to. Right here, the original thing I aligned it to. And you can't really see that there very well, but it is the right alignment because everything turned out really good afterwards. So that's where it started right there, and then obviously I took a break from that alignment and was doing other things. I don't know what any of this is until I click on it. You know, it could be, oh, okay, I know what this is. Well, no, I don't, but I don't know what that's aligned to. So that was working on something else there, obviously. Oh, let's check that out. That was kind of cool. That must go right there. Let's look at that, just for fun. Got to turn this other stuff off first. You know, it's just really, really fascinating to see what's going on here. You know, the moon and what. I mean, I don't see how they could plan this stuff. I mean, seriously. Oh, I know Mexico. And the west coast of North America basically goes along with this area in the Southeast Asia, I guess you would call it. Look at that. I'm not saying that's a perfect alignment, but it goes in there, goes there. It just creates, it finishes the circle. See the circle? The circle, the ring of life, or whatever they want to call that. It just completes it. It shows where things used to be. I mean, it's just something that fascinates me. Absolutely does. Wow, it puts the pyramid. See, this is where they get the pyramid shape from. Whatever shape this on the Earth, I believe, was on the moon, and they've seen this. This left a clear print on the Earth, and it had to be a print that was on the moon. Had to be. That's where they get the Alpha Omega. Alpha is from that. The Alpha comes from that. The letter A, which starts the alphabet, which must mean it's like one of the most important, you know, comes from that. And we can line up earthquakes and volcanoes and things like that by doing this. Absolutely. Look at this big spot right here. That's like a Schrodinger spot right there. That's a Schrodinger pattern right there, and you can see, look at where it falls over. Where does it fall over? God dang it. What is going on here? It falls over this area where we know Schrodinger, and right here we got Schrodinger here, Schrodinger right here. You know, there's something to do with both those areas. Schrodinger, as we know, is all over the place. So, God, What is going on here? Come on, Mouseketeers. Okay, so there you go. I mean, that's pretty, plus we see look at the Philippines right there. Look at that, right here. See this little spot right here? I think that's interesting. I just noticed that. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's just fascinating to me. Very much so. Look at that circle. Beautiful. Anyways, I think that's enough for today. Didn't turn out too bad. Alright, so everybody have a good day. Give you something to think about there. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.